Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Wolf. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary.
Well, that is a close call. Almost brought down inside his own end zone for a safety. He's fortunate to be able to get out of there and avoid the safety.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The offense starts with a short field. Handoff running right. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Second down after the incompletion. Pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Longhorns will have to kick it away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it second and medium. Tailback with another carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, so out the ball to 44.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Caught over the middle. It's Banks.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Now it's 2nd down here. And there's the handoff. He stopped, and he gets a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the 1st down.
LSU has moved into the red zone. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Wolf. Oh, the pass is picked off. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. To the air, it's Wolf. Gets into space at the 50. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Wolf. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And now the handoff. Got space, looking to score. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area, expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. ball gets tipped, keep in mind the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
He missed it. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Snap to the back. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Tailback takes the handoff again. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Takes the handoff again. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Direct snap to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
But I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. They go with a direct snap. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. That's caught. It's Ramos. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
2nd down, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
A new set of downs after that completion. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Longhorns offense is on the move now. They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So,
touchdown, Texas. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Handoff heading left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. LSU now operating in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting him off. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Now a crucial PAT attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Time ticking away. Can the offense win it in regulation? Throw to the running back in the flat. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's running out of time here. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Direct snap to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Longhorns are in the red zone. We go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Now comes the field goal unit. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.